Hi, so my name is Kelly, and this is a story of when I was 13 and I went to my first party and I fell down the stairs. So starting off when I got to the party, it was like this New Year's Eve party that was gonna go down. It was gonna count down from like 2009 to 2010, and I was with my best friend at the time. We were, really close, and she had convinced me to go to this party because I didn't want to go. I wasn't really one to go to parties. I was antisocial and awkward and just, young at the time, and she wanted to go have fun. She wanted to have a new experience, so she's like, let's go, you won't regret it, it'll be fun, this and that. So she kind of lured me into going, and I remember it was like at a banquet kind of thing, and it was a fancy party. Like, people were dressed up, there was candles and nice tables, and everybody just looked very professional and presentable. And my friend, she took it upon herself to dress nice and do her hair and wear a nice dress and wear like really big flashy heels. And I wasn't like that, so I kind of just busted out a printed dress with like kid things on them. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was like flowers, and it was like a really pinky dress. And then I was wearing printed leggings, and I was wearing Converse with little animals on them. And I just looked like ridiculous, but I felt like I looked good, so we just went like that. And at the time, it was fun. We got there, everything was cool. The party was full. It was like loud music, loud people, and we didn't really know anybody, so we kind of just started to talk and mingle and make conversation. And I didn't think it was gonna go well, but people actually liked talking to us, and they liked seeing where we were coming from, and we were making friends. So it was pretty interesting. I was actually having a nice time. And then I remember that my friend, she was like, everybody else was drinking, so my friend kind of got the idea, oh, we should join in, everybody was doing it, so let's do it too. So they busted out like shot glasses and everything. I remember my friend, she had drank before, it was no big deal to her, I suppose. So she kind of just took it upon herself to start taking shots. And then I remember it was Cazadores tequila with like lime and stuff. Didn't really mix it with anything, it was just straight alcohol. And she just started taking shots, like one after the other. And then she wanted to get me involved. She was like, oh, you should take shots with me. I was like, I hadn't really drank before. I wasn't really the type, but she, it wasn't peer pressure, but I kind of just went with it. And I started drinking with her. And then the next thing I know, we were both kind of like out of it. She was much more controlled than I was, but I was just having like my moment. I was laughing at everything. I was stumbling around. I was a mess, and I realize this now, but at the time, everything was fine. And then that's when it transitioned into me actually falling, because we did the countdown, we finished everything, and we counted down. It was 2009, 2010. Everybody was so happy. We took a toast with champagne glasses, and then we had to leave because my friend had called her mom. She's like, oh, she's outside, we're gonna go. I was like, cool, we could just leave, like nothing ever happened. And I remember that there was like these big set of stairs, like the kind of stairs that are at like a big building, and they didn't have anything under them. They were just like these very metally stairs. And I remember there was just like a group of guys lined up on both sides, older men drinking, creepy men, just people that I didn't really want to pass by, but I was like, oh, I'll be fine. So my friend, she went first. She was just, walking down normally. And then I took one step, and I flew down all the set of stairs, and the next thing I remember, I was on the floor, my legs were open, you could see my printed leggings, my Converse were like stained with alcohol, and everybody was just laughing at me. And it was a bad situation, but luckily I got out of it, and no more partying for me.